Hello everyone and welcome to this video on intensity level slicing. In this video, we will be discussing what intensity slicing is and how does it work and how it can be used to improve the image contrast while performing image processing task. Intensity slicing is also known as thresholding. This is a technique in image processing that involves dividing an image into two or more regions based on the intensity value of its pixels. The idea behind intensity slicing is to separate the pixel with high intensity value from those with low intensity value in order to enhance the image contrast. Now, intensity slicing works by selecting a threshold value, which is a cutoff value that separates the pixel with high intensity value from those with low intensity value. All pixel with intensity value above the threshold value are assigned to one region, while all pixel with intensity value below the threshold is assigned to another region. This process effectively divides the image into two regions, one with high intensity value and the one with low intensity value. Now here you can see an image of a blood vessel from angiogram image. So here the first approach is to display one value, say white, in the range of interest and in another with the color black, all the other intensities. So whichever is our range of interest, in this case assume the range of interest is uh, shown here. One second. Okay. Imagine this is my range of interest, which need to be projected or the contrast has to be enhanced. So all these regions, which is of my range of interest, is converted into or represented in terms of white, whereas all the other regions, which is not of my the interest region, is shown in represented in black color. So only this region, which is of my region of interest, this part of the blood vessel is shown in white color, that is with the maximum intensity level. The remaining regions are shown in black color. So the same is represented with a graphical representation here. My transformation function T of R within the range of interest, that is within the threshold level between A and B, is shown in a particular intensity, and all the remaining are reduced to black. Now let us look into the second approach. In the second approach is based on the transformation function that brightens the desired range of intensities, but at the same time it leaves all the other intensity level of the image unchanged. So imagine I have my region of interest is this region, which will increase the quality of all those pixels within that range, but the remaining intensities will remain unchanged, which will not change, which will not convert it completely to the black color. Now we can see that in this graphical representation, whatever is within the range of A to B is the contrast stretching is applied here, or you're increasing the contrast of this particular pixels between the range of A and B, whereas all those pixels outside this range is remained as it is. And that is the output of the second case is shown here. Now this is specifically used when we want to extract the object that is of interest from the image. Now these are a few of the limitations of intensity slicing. We know that intensity slicing can be effective in various situations. It also have a few limitations, and the first limitation is the sensitivity to noise. Intensity slicing can be sensitive to noise in an image, as it can cause small fluctuation in the intensity values to be misinterpreted as significant changes in the image contrast. This can lead to inaccurate result and can be it may require additional processing steps to reduce the noise in the image. The second disadvantage is loss of information. Intensity slicing is a simple technique that only considers the intensity value of the pixels in an image, which can lead to a limited dynamic range. So this means that a subtle variation in the intensity may be lost, resulting in loss of details in the image. Third limitation is difficulty in selecting an appropriate threshold value. Selecting an appropriate threshold value for intensity slicing can be a difficult task, as it often requires trial and error method to find the optimal value. Moreover, the optimal threshold value may vary depending on the image and the specific application. The fourth limitation is inability to handle non-uniform illumination. So intensity slicing assumes that the illumination in the image is uniform, which may not always be the case. In images with non-uniform illumination, intensity slicing may result in uneven contrast across the image. Yeah, and that's it for today's video on intensity slicing in image processing. Intensity slicing is a simple but and very effective technique that can be used to improve the image contrast and highlight the specific features in an image. It is commonly used in medical imaging where it can be used to identify regions of interest in an image. Yeah, thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to the channel for further notification and updates on tutorials in image processing. Thank you.